Welcome back. Have you ever looked around for Outfeed rollers for your table saw that would be wide and sturdy, yet not be too expensive? That's what I was looking for, but after I gave up on that search, I decided to build these two ball-bearing roller frames that I could attach to the tops of my Toughbuilt Sawhorses. There's definitely more elaborate roller stand projects out there that you can build. I just want an easy-to-build, adjustable roller stand that was wide and sturdy. I bolt the roller frames to the top of the Sawhorses with these pre-drilled holes in the top of the Sawhorses. Those are normally used for sacrificial 2x4s on top of the Sawhorses. I made these frames adjustable by separating the top and the bottom and using 2x4s that can be clamped together at any height, in addition to using the 1-inch adjustments on the Sawhorses. I added the pieces on the sides of both ends for stability. If you didn't want to make it adjustable with the clamps, you could connect the top and the bottom with just one 2x4 on each side, make it a solid frame. But then the only adjustment you'd have would be the 1-inch increments on the Sawhorses. Since I already had the Sawhorses, I just needed the rollers, screws, machine bolts, and wing nuts. As I mentioned, clamps would be optional. I had some scrap 1x4s and 2x4s, so that didn't cost me anything. Add the cost of some 1x4 and 2x4 if you don't have the scrap pieces on hand. Not only do they cost less, they're very stable being that they're on Sawhorses and are a lot wider than the inexpensive ones that you can buy. I bought 40 1-inch ball-bearing rollers on Amazon, which gave me 20 rollers on each stand. I'll put links to the rollers that I used down in the description. Before installing the rollers, I put the two sections of frames together with pieces of 1x4 and 2x4 scrap that I had. You could probably get by with fewer rollers. I just wanted to make sure they were wide enough for plywood as well as narrower stock. Now I have stable outfeed support for ripping longer pieces of stock. Then, when placed off to the side, gives me the ability to make dados and rabbets in longer pieces like side panels of custom shelving units, which, by the way, is going to be one of my next projects in one of our bedroom closets. It's worth mentioning I don't plan on cutting full sheets of heavy 3/4-inch plywood on my table saw. I set up my 4x8-foot work table with the Sawhorses and make the cuts on top of a sheet of foam board with the Kreg Rip Cut Guide. It makes the full sheet cuts more manageable that way. I'll put links down in the description for the Kreg Rip Cut Guide, Toughbuilt C7 Sawhorses, and videos we did on using the Rip Cut Guide and setting up a work table for the Sawhorses. So if you already have Sawhorses like these and don't need more elaborate stands, this is a great way to get very stable and wide support at a price that won't break the bank. Leave me a comment and let me know what you use or plan on using for your Outfeed support. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe, which really helps out the channel. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.